What's going on, folks? This is Coach Marcus Pro Fan Talk, and that's a wrap. Indiana Fever put belt to ass to Chicago Sky again without Caitlin Clark, without Stephanie White, and things are not looking good for Tyler Marsh in Chicago. But that's another story. You talk about only 7 games in. You still got a lot of basketball to play. But Chicago losing their veteran leader in Courtney Vandersloot. She's probably done for the season. They got some questions they got to answer. And he's going to be under fire until he gets some answers. I don't know what he's doing with Angel Reese. I don't know why Angel Reese is bringing the ball down the court or anything like that. Get that girl down low on the blocks and let her do what she does best. Get rebounds. Just by getting rebounds, she's going to get you 8 to 12 points a game. That's all you need from her. You don't need her bringing the ball down the court. You don't need her trying to cross people over like she Iverson or something like that. You don't need her at the top of the key trying to make passes and all of that type of stuff. Get her down low. Let her do what she does best. They're trying to, it seems like they're trying to put her in a role where she doesn't belong. She's not a good ball handler. She's having trouble scoring down low, but half the reason why she got the point she did last year was because she would get them second, third, and sometimes fourth chances. Let her keep doing that. It seems like they're trying to make her into more of an offensive weapon, and that's not, you putting a square peg in a round hole. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. But props to the Indiana Fever. They put belt to ass again. And a good statement win without Caitlin Clark. Ariya McDonald continues to pay dividends. Continues to pay dividends. They are going to have some hard decisions in a matter of time, whether to keep her or let her walk. You got to keep her. Professional sports is a results-based business, and this woman is getting you results. You have to keep her. You might have to get rid of one of them rooks, Timpson or Michaela Timpson or Brianna Turner. Make a decision. You can't keep both of them, or maybe you can't let Sydney Colson go. She's too good. She's a good leader and can do some things off the bench, and you need that. But Ariya McDonald, she's a force to be reckoned with. She's not going to score a lot of points, but what she does on defense and hustle, and she's a good ball handler, you're going to have a tough decision to make. Natasha Howard playing cleanup duty again, cleaning up missed shots around the rim, 6 for 10 on the floor, and even hit a three-pointer. She ended up with 13 points. I'm good with that. 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks. Filling up that stat sheet. She ain't going to light it up with 24 and 30 points every game. Don't need her to. That's what Kelsey is for. That's what Caitlin is for. So she's doing the dirty work, and she's getting it done. Aaliyah Boston, only 11 points tonight, but 5 assists, 5 rebounds, and a block. Again, filling up that stat sheet. Filling up that stat sheet. She wasn't in too much foul trouble, but solid game across the board. Sydney Colson, she only got you 6 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists, and a steal. That's solid coming off the bench. Solid coming off the bench, running the show at the point. Kelsey Mitchell is continuing to do Kelsey Mitchell things. A lot better from the free throw line, 6 for 7, 5 for 11 from the floor. Struggling a little bit from 3. She was only 1 of 6, but still, she came through and made big buckets when you had to make big buckets. Lexi Hall continues to do Lexi Hall things. Point, period, end of paragraph. I wish they would let Lexi Hall shoot more. She passes up a lot of open shots. She's got to pull the trigger a little bit faster. I trust her to make those shots. She doesn't get a lot of shots, but the ones that she gets, she makes. 3 for 7 from the floor, 2 for 2 for 3. What else do you want? What else do you want? 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals. Filling it up. DeWanna Bonner, she had 2 threes today. She gets a little brain dead out there sometimes. She had um, two series where she gets caught with the ball and just not aware of the shot clock. So she's got to be better at that, especially when you're talking about a 15-year vet. Damaris Dantas, I'm not expecting a lot from her, but Damaris Dantas on defense cannot be moved down low. So keep her in there. I would rather have Damaris in there than Dewana Bonner. Brianna Turner, she had 2 points tonight. Ariya McDonald, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, a block, all the way through with that stat sheet. All the way through. She can come through. She can make big buckets. She can blow by people. She can use her speed and quickness. And her defense, 4 steals. Her defense wins championships. Y'all got a tough decision with her. Got to keep her. You got to keep her. This is a results-based business, and she's getting the results. Got to keep her. Somebody going to have to go. Somebody's going to have to go. But I like what they're doing. Austin Kelly had a great game tonight. Didn't really have to do too much. You run what you've been running. He's been in film sessions. He knows what all the players can do. That's when you in tune with your team. You know your personnel. You ain't got to make it complicated. You know Kelsey Mitchell is going to blow by somebody, blow the brakes off somebody going to the hole. You know Lexi Hull is going to give you hustle plays. You know Ariya McDonald's going to give you defense. Dewana Bonner gave you a little bit of offensive today. She's still a liability on defense, in my opinion, but you get what you get. So Aaliyah Boston played well. It works. It's not complicated. Don't make it complicated. What a win like that, a win like this, what this does is it gives Caitlin Clark, puts her in relax mode. Maybe I'll take that extra day to make sure I'm healed. Maybe I can take my time. There's no rush. There's no pressure to get back on the court. That is what a win like tonight will get you. Now, granted, the way things are looking, not necessarily the best competition. All right. Chicago never scored more than 15 points in a quarter. 13, 15, 11, and 13. That is not good. That is not good. And Indiana Fever basically shut it down in the fourth. They scored 21 in the first, 20 in the second, 27 in the third, and only 11 in the fourth. So they seriously took their foot off the gas and was coasting. They had the mop-up team in. Everybody was getting mop-up duty. The 2 rooks was in. I believe everybody played today. Everybody that dressed played. Everybody got minutes. Michaela Timpson got 3 minutes. Brianna Turner got 6 minutes. Neither one of them look like they ready though. But didn't need them. Didn't need them. This was a statement win by Indiana Fever. Now you got some more competition coming up. Let me see. Anybody play tomorrow? I got to see what the schedule is going forward. But June 7th, tonight, Las Vegas got their ass kicked. Golden State put it on them. Indiana Fever handled business. Did both games tonight were blowouts. Golden State blew out Las Vegas. And Indiana blew out Chicago. And then, okay, Seattle is playing Phoenix right now. And Seattle's, it's fourth quarter, 84-72. So Connecticut, Mystics, Minnesota, and Dallas, Golden State and LA. So Tuesday, Indiana plays Atlanta. We go to Atlanta. So that should be another good game because Atlanta is playing quite well right now. And then on Tuesday on the 10th, also Chicago Sky goes to New York. They're going to get their teeth kicked in again. For the schedule is not kind to Chicago right now because they are on the struggle bus big time. Big time. And you know what? I'm about to do a video about Chicago because as bad as Tyler Marsh has started out, I can't put it all on him. I can't put it all on him because a lot of times they got open shots that they don't make. A lot of times they turning the ball over, and I say it, they don't practice that in practice. You don't practice turnovers in practice. Somebody's having a mental lapse or something like that they didn't show in practice. You don't, some of the stuff that the unforced errors and things of that nature. If you want to get into X's and O's and he's not using Angel Reese right and all that type of stuff, that's a different argument. But what I'm talking about is what I see when they're getting open shots and they're not making open shots. Ain't nothing Tyler Marsh can do. Ain't enough coaching in the world that can help that. So you got to bang them shots, and they got enough of them to where could have made this a close game, but they just could not make shots. And of course, you got to throw in the mental aspect of it when Courtney Vandersloot went down. That's real, and that's a valid point. However, it don't say nothing about Courtney Vandersloot going down in the stat sheet. It just says L. So you got to deal with what you got to deal with. But on the flip side of that, Indiana, another good win, and then they off till Tuesday, and then they're going to go down to Atlanta, and that'll be a rematch with Brittany Griner and all of that type of stuff. I think Caitlin Clark should be back by that time. We'll see, but if not, they playing well again, and it'll be another good test for Austin Kelly. So we'll see what they're going to do. But as long as they're doing what they're doing now, I'm good with that. I'm good with that. So this was just a good game. A good game by Indiana. They got it done. And that's what you want to see. That's what you want to see. Let me see. Stats. Schedule. I want to see a couple of highlights. Plus, I want to see what's going to happen with it. So, today, that one, there we go. So let's look at this one. Let's look at the game charts, play by play. And you just got Natasha Howard with the little floating jumper. She's figured it out. You know what I'm saying? She's figured it out. She's a cleanup right there. That little shot right there. Hard to stop. And she always gets that shot in the middle of the paint. That's all you need. Know your role. Know your role. And that's all you need, to be honest with you. I don't know why it's not complicated. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So it looks like they have figured it out from that standpoint. That take what they give you and make your shots. That's it in a nutshell. Take what they give you and make their shots. Let's see what else we got. Ariya McDonald, got to give her some love. She's paying dividends. She's paying dividends. There you go. She's paying dividends. So when you get an opportunity to score. Even DeWanna Bonner, she had some opportunities. Let me see. Well, yeah, we see right here. This is where Ariya McDonald. This is where she's getting it done, right? This is where she's getting it done. Hold on for a sec. I lost it. There we go. This is where we get it. Look at that. That steal just got in there. Anticipation and her quickness. You can't you can't do nothing with that. You're gonna win some, you're gonna lose some. But when you got somebody with that type of speed and explosiveness, defense is where it's at. Defense is where it's at. Lexi Holmes keeps doing what she does. Natasha Howard again. She knows what to do. She knows what her role is. Get the ball down low. Here she go. That little floater hook. Can't stop it. You can do that over Brittany Griner. You can do that over Shakira Austin. Against any bigs in the league, they cannot stop that chop. So she takes what they give. I'm not expecting her to get into 15 and 20 points. You know what I mean? She's good with what she's good with what she can do. She's good. And the third quarter is when everything happened, right? Lexi Hole dropping the 3. Take shit, like I say it all the time. She don't get a lot of shots, but she makes the shots that she gets. Look at that. I wish she would take more of that. She passed up a lot of shots tonight. And she could have done some other things, but she's passing up shots to run the play, and I get that. So good night tonight from Indiana. Very good night tonight from Indiana. And again, this gives the team confidence, like, hey, we can handle business until our star players come back. So we got a good pickup with Ariya McDonald. She is paying dividends. She has been better than they could have expected. So, I don't know what's going to happen next, but when Caitlin Clark comes back, they should be even better, and they're going to get ready to battle down in Atlanta. So we'll see what's happening. So stay tuned. Indiana Fever over Chicago Sky, 79-52.